Alright gang, welcome back to our Frugal Millionaire Challenge on Mazo. You can see in the distance, we have a new production that we've placed down. For the longest time, oh Walter, you buddy Walter. Couple Walters. I guess one's a little more gray than white, but close enough. For the longest time, we were having trouble figuring out what we were going to do with these carrots. And I was having a hard time figuring out where I could put the carrots. Well, we lost a little bit of crop in the process, and it's got some rough edges, which we'll have to clean up. But I don't want to clean it up really any more than I've done. I don't want to kill any more crop until we're able to harvest what's in there. But we put in the ability for us to utilize a production for carrots. I saw how little money we were getting paid from the carrots, and it was killing me. I couldn't do it any longer, so I had to figure something out. So I placed down a production. Now, let's unload these, and when we unload these, I'll show you what we're going to be making. I'm pretty excited about it. I believe the door is it here? Or is it over here? I don't remember where the trigger is. I thought it was here. Well, I can't even find the dang trigger. Anyways, vegetable juice is what we're basically making. So, we're going to be able to turn this into red carrot juice or potentially just regular carrot juice. If we make some beets, we can turn it into both juices. So we're going to do that. So we're not making soup, we're making juice. So 300 carrots into 100 carrot soup. So we're going to do that for now. We will store it. That's going to make us a nice little profit, much more than what we were making. So we now have something to do with the carrots. I'm very excited about that. But we have a little more housekeeping, I guess, around the yard to do. I did clean it up a little bit. You can see that. There's still these things on the ground which we're going to have to, get rid of by drilling. There's some rough edges like this tree. Obviously, I can't get rid of it. I've tried lowering it down. I don't know if it's a console limitation or what, but I can't get it to work like everybody on PC's doing. So I'm going to have to figure something else out, I guess. But anyway, so there's a few rough edges, but it's not too bad. And we really didn't lose that much crop. We basically only lost a little section down here in the corner. That awkward corner that we had down here that kind of slanted down this way. We really didn't lose that much. It was probably, I don't know, I'd have to say 300 to maybe 600 liters that we might lose of barley here. It's not significant. So I think this is going to be better for us in the long run. Maybe this is the door I was supposed to go to. That was the door. I went to the wrong door. In the long run, I think this is going to be way better for us. It's going to make us so much more money, especially with how many carrots we're going to get. I'm upset a little bit that we did sell the first load because that was a lot of carrots, but at least we're going to get the rest or the most of the rest of this harvest into that. So it also allows us to continue to do root crops now that we have that. And eventually, hopefully, we'll be able to just outright buy the actual harvester. Now, it is fully, it's filled up. The actual harvester itself right now is full, so we have got to unload it now. It will not fill up this whole trailer, though, so we'll unload it, and then we'll let the worker continue to do his thing. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to continue our quest here of getting rid of trees up on that hill. Ideally, we get rid of most, if not all, of the trees, with the exception of the ones that I told you are worth a ton. And we try to, figure out what we're going to do with this awkward-shaped field so far. I said grass. It's probably going to have to be grass for a little while, because that's the only thing we can actually plant, I believe, at the time. I think we looked at this last time, but it's been a couple of days since I've done an episode on this. And by days, I mean it's been a while. Yes, grass. So this is the last time we can do anything for 2 months. We can't plant anything for 2 months. And then, well, actually, it's going to be 3 months for us because we can plant cotton in February, but there's no reason for us to plant cotton. We have no way to harvest that cotton at all right now. We don't have that kind of money. Well, we could plant it, I guess, and just lease the harvester there, but that's a much better. That is a much better harvester. I'm really considering switching to that one. Anyway, getting off tangent. The cotton harvester here, I mean, to lease this, 24 grand just to lease it. That's a lot. We could do it, but I think if we're going to do that, which I kind of want to do cotton, I think we need to wait until later on in the series when we have a little bit more funds. I don't even know if we would get enough money out to be able to pay for the lease of that harvester, if that makes sense. Alright, so like I said, the goal here, I'm going to get into a bird's eye view, kind of show you what I'm talking about. The goal here is to try to get rid of pretty much most of these trees, and then try to, you know, kind of round this out a little bit, make it a bit of a, make it a pretty large field. I do want to take a few of these trees, though, and I want to take them over to our charcoal kiln. It is out of trees, so it needs some trees. Now, as far as the price for wood chips go, it's not going to be perfect. It won't be perfect, but it's pretty good. 424. The highest on average is 543. That's I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. So that's kind of where we're going to go. It's nice that we bought that other tractor too. That tractor is phenomenal. Now, I did see that John Deere out there, and I'm really interested in this. 52696. We're only going to get about 10 out of ours. So we'd still be pretty short, unfortunately. This little mower would be nice. It would save us a bunch of money, but it would take us a while to do if we put, you know, mow the grass up here. It's going to take us a while to do that. So I don't know. I don't think, unfortunately, we're going to be able to get that harvester. Even though I'd like it, I don't think we're going to be able to get it. So we might have to wait. But I guess we'll see. I guess what I should do, though, since we are making soup now, or juice, I guess, not soup. I'm so used to saying soup from the 200 horsepower. Since we're making juice, I guess I should see what the price is and when it's best to sell those, right? I should probably keep that in the back of my mind, because we could use a little bit of money, because we spent 80, almost 90 grand on that. That's soup. We don't want the soup. We want juice. There it is, carrot juice. It is best, well, coming up soon, actually. February, technically, is the best. It's 1118 right now, which actually is, it's not bad at all. It's dropping, but that's because in December it kind of flattens out for a minute, and then it goes back up in January, and then February and March, obviously, are the max there. So we probably will sell it as they become available here in the next episode or two. So, all of that said, talked a lot. Let's go get the tree devour. I don't know, it did have something in it. I don't recall how much is in there, but it did have some in it. But I'm hoping it's going to be not that much, enough for us to be able to get, you know, one or two more trees into it before we have to unload it. Whereas right now we only have one trailer. That's the biggest problem, right? So we're going to have to do a lot of running back and forth with the carrots to unload those, and then unload the wood chips and all that good stuff. Now, we do need... We don't have anything in it. Okay, so it'll be able to hold some stuff then. That's good. Now, we do, I believe, need some wood chips in here. I think it's getting low. Yes, 2717. That's getting really low. So we need to work on that. I need to do some more sprucing up of the yard here. I know you guys yell at me all the time about it, but money is hard to come by right now. So I'm trying, because, I mean, prime example, I had to buy this big, massive behemoth thing. So I'm trying not to waste money on cosmetic stuff as much as I can, even though I want to. Eventually, we would definitely, you know, clean everything up and make it look really nice. I'm hoping, you know, here in the next, 3 or 4 episodes, but it's just going to depend on how much money we've got, right? We need to continue to keep buying stuff. We haven't spent a single dollar. We haven't put a single dollar back into our loan yet. One other thing to note. I did sell, just to help recoup some of the funds, and it really wasn't making us that much money anyway, since we weren't able to put down the other thing. I did sell the coffee thing. We might put it back in later, but for now I sold it. I want to, since we have the drill and everything to put root crops in, I want to run the root crops a little bit here. So we got rid of that to, recoup a little bit of funds. It recouped about 10 grand, something like that, than what we would have spent, I think. So, or around that. So I think it was worth it, just because we were really not making anything off that coffee. We were making, like, cents on the dollar. We really weren't making anything. The way to make money on that is to put another production in with it, right? That was the way to do it. So, let me go unload this. We'll come back here. We'll start knocking down some of these trees, and we'll see where we get to. And hopefully, we'll have to drop, like I said, a little bit of wood chips off for the heat. plant, but hopefully we'll make some money off of it because we could use it. And if I can upgrade the harvester, even better. May not be able to upgrade the header, but if I can upgrade the harvester, that's even better. That harvester, it's great, don't get me wrong, but it'd be nice to have a little bit of a bigger, newer type of harvester, if that makes any sense. Okay, evidently I did not, oh, that's what it was. I wasn't on the right selection. I was on the tractor selection versus the trailer selection. Well, we're just going to do another circle. We're just doing circles. Doing donuts. Now, I don't know how fast this thing is. I don't know if it's going to produce a ton or not. I have no clue. No clue what to think. Hopefully, these juice pallets I'll be able to pick up by hand. If I can't, then well, you know, that's another thing we've got to utilize this tractor with the front loader on it, right? So hopefully, we'll be able to pick them up by hand, and I can just, you know, carry them to the sell point. Obviously, that's a slower process, one at a time, carrying them there, but I could just carry a few at a time, you know, whenever we need the money. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent. Let's get some of this stuff done here, gang. We'll see how far we get here. I think it's going to be a lot of back and forth with the carrots and with taking out these trees. So let's get some more of these done, and we'll see where we get to. Like I said, I'm going to attempt to not get these elm trees for now. And I want to try to at least keep a few trees for the charcoal, because I'm pretty sure it's out right now. So we probably should be carrying one over there right now, but we'll do that here a little bit later on. Let's get some stuff done. Alright, gang, that was a really long time lapse, and I've said that before, and I'm sure I'll say it many times again, but we sometimes have to do long time lapses so we can get some stuff done, and we have done just that. You can see we're getting a lot of carrots over there, so that's going to be really good for making juice, and we've got a lot of money from wood chips. Now, we still have a lot of wood up there, actually, to keep on chopping down, so I had an idea for a little while to maybe not chop the rest of that wood down and buy that harvester, but the more I'm going through here, I'm thinking we may end up chopping down all of the trees, even the ones I said I was going to wait on, because I have a high feeling that if we chop the rest of the trees down that are over there, we can buy one of the plots of land over by us that I've been begging to get. I've been dying to get, like 199 or 233. One of these other ones that's got really flat, well, not really flat, but a lot of flat areas around it, so we can expand our yard. I really, really want one of those, and that's just plenty of wood for us to continue to have, you know, a way to make profit and something to do here in the next couple of winter months when we really can't do anything, right? So I'm thinking that even though I want that harvester, maybe we'll get to it, but you know, I want to make sure we're able to buy one of those plots first before I buy that harvester. Does that make sense? I'm sure it makes sense. Because if we buy one of those plots, we're going to have plenty of money, and we can keep chopping those trees down on one of these plots here, and you know, we will be able to buy the harvester at that point, because we're going to have so many, you know, extra trees to do. So I think that's the approach we're going to go. Just because we're making so much money off the wood chips right now, I would be remiss to not go that path. So I do still want to put grass in up here, and what we may end up doing is, I don't know yet. I was going to say what we may end up doing is put a worker on putting the grass in right now, but I might. It just depends on how long this episode gets, I guess. I may just put the grass in later and have this be a super long episode. I don't know yet. We'll have to see how things continue to progress here. But regardless, we're going to take down every tree we see. Every tree we see, it's gone. I do have one tree here that I knocked down, and was there another one? Maybe we got it. I think we might have got it, actually. I was going to say, I thought there was 2 trees, but we might have got the other tree that we're going to utilize to take over for the charcoal, but we'll take one of these down. So we'll chop this guy down. You want these nice spruce trees. Now, this one is not a huge spruce tree, but it is a decent size, so it will work. We'll chop down that guy to take over there, and this guy. Well, let me get rid of these branches first. Let me turn the light on. It might be kind of hard to see. Shady trees are kind of hard to see sometimes when they come through in the edit. At least that's what my experience has been. So we got that guy, and we want this guy. And the rest of them can go, in my opinion, can go with, might have to cut this a different way. Yeah, I'm going to chop this down a different way. That's okay. Anyway, the rest of these can go with the wood chips, right, and make us a bunch of money. But we want 2 for the charcoal. The charcoal, we need wood in there pretty badly, so. And by pretty badly, I mean we need it in there really badly, because there is absolutely no wood in there whatsoever. Right now, we're not making any charcoal at all, and charcoal is best to sell here coming up, just like everything else in the winter months. So we definitely don't want to end this episode without getting some of that in there, and I might end up just carrying those 2 off camera over there. You've seen me do that a ton. That at the very beginning of the series itself, that is what I did almost predominantly. So look at that thing, it's just ridiculous. 72% full already. After 1 tree. That's the money tree right there, man. I can't get this stump to go away now. I hope we got it. I don't know if we did or not. Doesn't look like it. I think we got it there, finally. Alright, we're at 72%, so we really can't can't put a whole lot more trees in here. I think we're going to get one of those tall, skinny, curvy ones that aren't worth a whole lot, and hope that that's sufficient enough. Perfect. Got us where we wanted to be at. So let me do a bunch more passes of this, gang, and we're going to get the rest of the carrots done. We'll probably get those done. We'll do a little bit of a jump cut here because we did a bunch of time lapses, and I don't want to just keep doing, you know, another talking to you, going back and forth about doing the same thing over and over again. We need to do a little jump cut here until we make some more progress, and we can see where we get to as far as our money goes. I'm really hoping, we're gonna make it to being able to buy one of these plots. I think we're going to, considering how many trees are still over there. I think we will, but you never know. You never know. So let's get some of these sold here, and we'll see what we end up with. And I'll do a little, well, the best I can do of a bird's eye view after I'm done, and show you how much we had to get rid of to hopefully get to that point. Oh, we're definitely going to get there, gang. We still have a lot of trees over there. We're going to be at 170 here. Well, nearly. We're definitely going to get there. Oh, this is great. This is about as good of an episode as I could possibly have imagined. I was a little sketchy. Well, sketchy. I wasn't sketchy. I was a little skeptical, that's what I was trying to say, at the beginning about this episode, but it is, it's turning around, and turning around quickly. This is good. This is really, really good. Now the worker has a full load again there, so we're going to need to unload that. So I'm going to unload that, bring carrots back over here again, and then we'll do another load of wood chips, and by then we should be there or very near it, by missing by a few thousand if we aren't there. And we'll be able to purchase one of those plots. Super amped up about it, man. So excited. Be back with you when we get everything there and we've got enough money to buy one. This should do it, gang. This should do it right here. And the worker has just finished, I believe, the carrots. There may be some touch-up work we have to do over there, but he should be done. And I think I've made my decision on which one we're going to get. I think I'm not going to buy this one yet. I think we're going to buy the one over there. And the reason for that is a lot of the times I use a made-up entrance over there on the side over there, where you can see all the tracks and everything. So I'd like to make, you know, a realistic, well, create a realistic entrance over there. And this is pretty flat over here too, and I think it makes the most sense. Evidently I missed the trigger. I think it makes the most sense for expanding the yard, right? Since our yard is mostly on this side anyway, for now. So we'll buy that one, and I think that'll be good for us. I'm excited, man. I'm very, very excited. So while this is unloading, whenever we find the trigger there, should easily get us there. Let's take a look and make sure this worker did everything and didn't miss anything. Actually, you know what? It looks pretty good. Let's just do a little bird's eye, well, the best I can do for a bird's eye view. Yeah, he got it all. I mean, there's some over here, but that's, you know, that's just a habit of, you know, myself or the worker, and then it's on the other person's land anyway. Won't even let us take it. Yeah, he got it all. Fantastic. That's all we got. What the hell happened? The engine just turned off somehow. How did that happen? Bizarre. Weird. Anyway, bird's eye view of everything that I got rid of. There's still a lot of trees over here, honestly. So there's the 2 trees we knocked down that we haven't, you know, drug over here yet. There's all of these. There's pretty much a whole tree line with this field. And you've got all these over here still. So, I mean, there's a good chunk, probably about here, I think, maybe, and then over. So there's still a lot of trees over here, and we easily have enough money at current to buy this one over here, which also has a plot of land on it, and I think it has a crop in it, and it's, I think, in good shape, too. Yep, canola, so that's good money for us, and I think it's double fertilized. Yes, it is. So that's going to be a good yield as well. So we're buying that field, gang. Man, look at this progress right now. Whew. Buy it. We own it. We now own that plot of land as well. Man, this is fan-freaking-tastic. Alright, so the only thing left to do here, I'm going to leave this over here for right now. We're going to actually start chopping some wood down again because I'm going to try... This is just going to be... We're just going to call this the monumental progress episode. Because I'm still going to try to get that harvester if we can do it. We have got 18,000 right now. I feel like it's within reach. We just got to chop down a few of these trees. A couple of them that are specifically in the way. Like this guy is going to go away. That guy will go away. Most of these right here are all going to go away, actually. Actually, for the most part, all of the trees on that plot of land, except for the stuff around the house, are all going to go away. Because we're going to turn that into another plot of land over there as well. That or expand the one that's already there. Possibly both. We've got tons and tons and tons of room over here now as well to expand the grass field we're going to make. So a lot of things still to accomplish today. We got to get the grass in. We really should extend... Oh, Byron again, don't do it. Don't you do it. We really should extend the field itself and make it a little bit bigger since we have so much room over here now. But that's going to take a little bit with the size of our drill for sure. Alright, so let's just do this. And then I'm going to jump into the volt drill here. We'll get this unloaded. Service is not good. We need to service pretty much all of our vehicles, I think, at this point. So I think it's about time for us to put a service station in at our yard at some point here. Probably within the next episode, I'm sure. Within the next episode, I expect to do a lot more woodworking stuff, or wood chip stuff. And I also expect to do a lot of yard cleanup and touch-up, right? We've talked about cleaning the yard up, and I haven't done that. But we're going to start doing that, especially now that we're going to have the room to do so. I don't know where I'm going. I'm going to the wrong thing. We need to return this. Return. Perfect. This definitely needs some service. Alright, I just went ahead and decided to go and service the vehicle because it was in pretty bad shape. Look, there's a little stump I missed there. I'll have to get that here in a little bit. But I went ahead and decided to do that. There's another one there. But anyway, decided to do that. We're going to get the worker just kind of going on this. It's not going to be perfect, but I want to get the grass in the ground if we can do it. So we're going to get the worker going, and I'm just going to put him on the worker and see what it does. I'm going to see how bad it gets, what the worker decides to do. It looks like they're going to go at a weird angle, but I'm going to monitor it for a little bit. There's a little bit of a crate there because I unloaded it when I went up there to service it. I just decided to service... Oh, nope. Nope. Yep, he's not going to do what I want him, so we're going to continue to do that. No way. Maybe if I can get this headland done here, most of the headland done here, maybe he'll start doing what I want him to do. But for now, he's not doing what I want him to do, so I have to do it myself. Anyway, I went up there and I decided to fill up what we had and bought another bag of seed and fertilizer as well. We're going to need it eventually anyway, so decided to go ahead and just do that, get that knocked out. Yeah, so we did that. So we've got that going for us now, I guess. Serviced both of them. Filled up the gas in the Vulture here, even though there really wasn't a whole lot of gas it needed. It really didn't need much at all, but I did it anyway. Just so we could clean things up. So my goal here is I'm going to have the worker get going on this. I'm going to try to come over here if I can and expand the field a little bit. We're not going to do the whole thing of everything that we knocked down. We're not going to get through all of it in this unfortunately, this drilling. But for the next one, hopefully we'll have a nice, huge field on this hill. That we can do, regardless if it's grass again or something else. Hopefully, that's the goal here. Complete your task, huh? So this might be something, unfortunately, I'm going to have to do, is what it seems like. It seems like I won't actually be able to put the worker on this. So that's disappointing. I thought the worker would be able to figure this out, but evidently that is not the case. So I guess that plan kind of goes out the door a little bit. I was hoping to kill two birds with one stone, have the worker do this for a little while, and I could start, getting the cultivation going, the plow going, to try to, expand this field a little bit at the same time. But that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. But I think this is going to be a little bit better as far as rendering goes when we get all this stuff off the ground, too. It's definitely causing some delay and some lag, as I've mentioned a number of times. At least I'm hopeful that this will help assist it, but you know, I guess you never know, right? I would feel like it would, because there's less textures to render. I'm going to try this one more time at the worker. I still think it's not going to work, but we're going to try it one more time. Okay, they're doing their own thing again. Let's see if they stop. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Where are you going? Okay, they're turning. Maybe. Maybe. Seems like we might have something here, gang. We might have something. They're just going at a different angle, but we might have something here. All right, we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. Let's get in the Gator. We haven't used the Gator today. Let's get in the Gator. Let's try to expand this out a little bit. I just want to clean it up a little bit. Like I said, there's some that weird awkward corners and turns I made for a while. I just want to clean that up a little bit. Make it look a little bit better. It's still going to be an awkward shape, but it won't have so many weird turns and things where it'll be a little bit easier and hopefully for the worker. Put the beacon on around the road here. And all the traffic is stopped, even though there's a massive hill up there that there's no way that he would hit them. But it stopped all the traffic, so... Okay. Okay! See what I'm trying to do here? I'm just trying to, you know, make it look a little bit more like a realistic field. We have all this area down here we could definitely go down into, but we're not going to do it for this time. Probably should, but we're not going to. I don't suspect that he's going to get everything. I think he's going to miss some of it because of the trees and everything, but hopefully he gets most of it. That's our goal here. And we got to get one more wood chip load, maybe two. And hopefully the harvester's still out there and we can upgrade our harvester at that point. And that can be kind of how we finish the episode, hopefully. That's my goal. This will get touched up, I assure you. This will all be touched up probably the next drilling. This one, you know, we're on a little bit of a time crunch here trying to get this resolved before the worker gets up here. Although I suspect he won't really come over here that much. Now that I'm looking at this. And the way that he's going about it. I don't know, maybe. I don't know what he's doing. Let me get this done, gang, and then we'll see where we're at, and hopefully we can get that that harvester. Hopefully it's still out there. Alright, you know what? All things considered, he's actually not doing too bad. There's definitely spots here that we're going to have to touch up. You can see them. But he's actually not doing too bad. And it is definitely better as far as the rendering. It's definitely better. Easy, Scarlet. Easy. Haven't seen Scarlet in a while. She had to rear her ugly head, didn't she? Let's get one more load here of wood chips, and then hopefully we'll be able to pay for the harvester. Alright, gang, this should do it right here. This says the worker completed his task. We know we have to touch that up a little bit. I will do that touch up off camera. I'll also bring those 2 logs over here off camera. You've seen me do all of that plenty of times. The touch up work, there shouldn't be much to do there, but it will be a little bit for sure. But this should be enough for us to buy the harvester. And what we'll likely do here is just buy the harvester and then deal with selling the other one and buying the header for this one. All that stuff. We can deal with all that in the next episode. Because the next episode, we're not going to have a whole lot to do, right? We'll have to fertilize the grass field a second time, you know, for the second fertilization. Well, we might not, actually. We might not have to do it. We'll have to see. But we won't have a whole lot to do in the next month. We have to cultivate the carrot field just to get it prepped and ready for whatever we decide to put in next, if it's carrots again or something else. But other than that, the only thing we're really going to have to do is wood stuff and trying to create new plots of land back there, right? Easy to get there. We're at 76,000. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. So let's buy this thing, put some Michelins on there. Ooh, do we want twin wheels? Nah, standard's good. We need to put a beacon on there. Absolutely. Do we want a flag? 90 bucks to put a flag on. Do we care about a flag? I don't know. Do we care? Sure. We'll put a flag on there. Rim color, yellow or black. Well, I'm liking the black. We're going to go with the black. Let's buy this thing, gang. Giddy up. All right. we're going to leave that episode there, gang. Hope you all enjoyed it. Like, subscribe if you're new. It's free, helps me a ton. Check my other channels out. Links down below in the description. Thanks so very much to our channel members. You guys are absolutely amazing. Make sure you let me know your thoughts on the new intro and then the new outro for the channel members. Let me know your thoughts on that, if you like it or dislike it. Testing it out. This is probably the third, maybe the fourth video, I think. The first one for the Mazo series, but third or fourth video, I think, where I have added both of those. I think it looks a lot better. I think it's a lot neater and cleaner and more enticing. But let me know your thoughts, and you know, I can always turn it back to the other one if you don't like it, but I feel like you will. But in any case, hope you enjoyed it again, and until next time, I'll see each and every single one of you in the next episode. Yeah, look at all them trees, baby!